Il faut oublier, tout peut s'oublier, qui s'enfuit déjà, oublier le temps des malentendus et le temps perdu, à savoir comment oublier ces heures qui tuaient parfois à coups de pourquoi le cœur du bonheur ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Moi, je t'offrirai des perles de pluie
Hi, Jordana.
venues du pays où il ne pleut pas. Je creuserai la terre jusqu'après ma mort pour couvrir ton corps d'or et de lumière. Je ferai un domaine où l'amour sera roi, où l'amour sera loi, où tu seras reine.
Say hello to me.
Ne me quitte pas,
Hi, seekers.
ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas, je t'inventerai
Anybody recognizes the song?
que tu comprendras. Je te parlerai de ces amants-là
Tell me if you know the song.
deux fois leur cœur s'embraser. Je te raconterai l'histoire de ce roi mort de n'avoir pas pu te rencontrer. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. On a vu souvent rejaillir le feu de l'ancien volcan qu'on croyait trop vieux. Il est, paraît-il, des terres brûlées, donnant plus de blé qu'un meilleur avril. Et quand vient le soir, pour qu'un ciel flamboie, le rouge et le noir ne s'épousent-ils pas? Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas,
Ne me quitte pas.
je ne vais plus pleurer, je ne vais plus parler, je me cacherai là, à te regarder.
Jacques Barrel, Ne me quitte pas.
Chanter, rire,
Listen, wait, don't
laisse-moi
go.
devenir l'ombre de ton nom, l'ombre de ta main, l'ombre de ton chien. Ne me quitte pas,
Don't leave me.
ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas.
If you don't know this song by Jacques Barrel, it's a classic. It's called Ne me quitte pas. It means don't leave me. And you know, we talk big, right? We talk so big. I'm an independent woman. I don't need anybody. I'm a free man. I just want to be single. We're all just little kids asking someone not to leave us. Whether we say it out loud or we shut ourselves down and let our heart whisper it. It's what we always say. It's what we always feel. We all just want to connect. Because we all want awakening, and awakening is God, and God is oneness and is love. What else can I teach you other than that? Other than at least admitting it to yourself. There's no path to healing without admitting it to ourselves. We can beat around the bush, walk around in circles, try to strengthen our agenda, but it will all lead us there. Four of Swords, rest. Meditate. Go within. You don't have to be honest with your person or with anyone as long as you're honest with yourself first and foremost. And the rest will follow. Thank you for my moderator, Mama Jama. Do your thing if is needed. Welcome to the existential shift. Hi, seekers. This will be live full moon messages for all the signs. I'm going to pull cards for all the zodiac. And if you're here, I'd love it if you can give the thumbs up and just support my support of you. Does that make sense? Support my support, and you'll get supported. Woohoo! So let's just get to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull tarot for the energies, for the element. I'm sorry, like earth signs, water signs, fire signs, and air signs. And then I'm going to focus the messages for each of the separate zodiac using the animal spirit and the runes. Okay? Does that sound good? How does that sound to you guys? Okay. Which element should I start with? Earth, water, fire, or air? Huh? What are you voting? First vote is air, then we have fire. Okay. Water. One of each. And then, oh my God. Okay, so the first one was air, and then the fifth one was air. So I guess we're starting with air. And then we're going to move to fire, and then water, and then earth. Because that's literally two cycles of you guys commenting which one. It's like air, fire, water, earth. Air, fire, water, earth. All right then. So let's get to it. Thank you in advance, by the way, for any super chats. I'll appreciate that. And let's focus on messages for my seekers who are watching me, whether it be right now live or later on in the recording. For my air signs, that would be Aqua, Gemini, and Libra. So, messages for this full moon for my air signs, please. Messages for this full moon for my air signs. Messages for my air signs for this full moon. Wow. Mysterious, right? Okay, they're being quiet. All right. I've got all night. I'm here hanging with you guys. You guys are my jam. Air signs, please. Messages for air signs. Let's clean a little bit. Clean a little bit. This is my mixed deck, my personal deck of my first Rider Waite and the Mythic Tarot. Hello, everyone who's joining. Thank you for being here. Guys, by the way, if someone is joining and is like, oh, what's going on? Or then keep them up to date, okay? Update people who are joining to the chat and be like, yeah, now she's doing this sign, now she's doing that sign, and so on and so on. So help me out so I won't have to cut the flow every single time, okay? Thank you. All right, so messages for my air signs watching now or at any time for this full moon. Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, this is good. This is good. Air signs, this is good. I know it doesn't look good, but I'm telling you it's good. Hold on. Hold tight. I'm going to pull two more. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Two more. Knight of Pentacles, yum. I love the Knight of Pentacles. Some people are like saying, oh, he's slow, he's this. Better slow that gets there than fast that doesn't get there. One more for my air signs. Okay, nice. 10 of Pentacles. So this is pretty clear. This is a combination that is very simple to read, actually. This could be for those of you that it's relevant for, who are involved with someone, that are waiting for it, and it makes sense that it can happen. This is a marriage proposal. Okay, if you're sitting alone with pizza, which is great, I'm happy for you. That's great. Awesome. Enjoy. But like if you're completely, totally single, nothing in the horizon, it's probably not marriage proposal for you. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, but this combination for my air signs, Nine of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles, putting aside the obvious of the marriage proposal for those that it's relevant for. Those that it's relevant for. Someone is snapping out of a place of grief or depression, or just flat out being out of it, out of functioning, out of emotion, out of will for anything. And they could have like went through a process of processing emotions, integrating emotions, dark night of the soul, and all that fun stuff, and have done the work and are just done, and now are ready to just move towards where they want to move to, which is building a steady life for themselves, whether it be with a partner or something financial that can benefit. Great results. This is also great financial opportunity. Something that comes along that this could be you being in a place of rot, and then a really great opportunity comes in and you're like, I have to take this opportunity, and it kind of wakes you up into a much better state. Does that make sense? Any air signs here? You want to tell me if they resonate? Yes. Blooming Rose. Great. Awesome. Whoa. Okay. Great. Okay, so now let's focus the message, okay? We just did it for the entire air signs. Now I want to focus it for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Let's start with specifically Gemini. We'll do Gemini, then Libra, then Aqua. Okay? So message for Gemini to support this Nine of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles for this full moon. Gemini. Animal spirit for Gemini for the full moon. You want to be cleaned too? Okay. Is it burning? Your daughter is Gemini? That's cool. So animal spirit for Gemini, please. This one. Phoenix. Ooh, yeah, this is very much like Nine of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Like, if this, you see how this is waking up, right? Going from complete rot to like, okay, now I got this. Now I know. Now I went inside my core nature, the earth element in me. I dove really, really deep. It felt like shit, but I've processed. I've destroyed everything needs to be destroyed, and now I'm building anew towards the 10 of Pentacles, literal rebirth. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's support this with a rune for Geminis. Wow, this is air signs. You're starting strong. Rune for Gemini for the full moon to support the Phoenix and the Tarot. No, this in the reverse. No, this in the reverse is 9 of Swords in the reverse. It's a very difficult trial. Some of you may have went through a breakup or are going through a breakup, and you already know that it has either happened or is happening right now. And this gives you the chance to start anew and move forward towards something that could potentially be your 10 of Pentacles, with someone that is the real thing for you. Okay, because there's an element of burning through the pain and the trial that is ended. This could be a very it's a very specific ending, especially with the Phoenix, because it's very much of a death energy, the Phoenix. So it's rising from the ashes, but to rise from the ashes, you need to get to the ashes, right? So 9 of Swords in the reverse and the Notice in the reverse, it's very much so bent to the ashes. Oh, thank you. I like what you're doing. Thank you, John. So going to the ashes in order to be reborn, it's uncomfortable. Some of you out there are going through an uncomfortable experience of either, a separation, a fight, a breakup, finding yourself at a final distance from someone. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, they're here to really encourage the Gemini aspect of the air signs messages. Like, this is for the better. If you resonate with this, something that is more suitable to you, that is strong and stable and loving and has longevity to it, and it's clear and is present. Like, I mean, like, need I say more? Right? Sadness, final distance. Okay. Yeah. I feel like the song that I put on, and it came to me intuitively, like I just knew I need to let you guys listen to it. The Ne Me Quitte Pas. I feel like it's something that we're all feeling one way or another, either like because we're facing some sort of finality that we're like, oh, how am I going to do this? Or we're just facing a new start, and it's like, no one is leaving. You know what I mean? But either way, every single one of us kind of can incorporate it into their own narrative. Yeah, it's not easy. Some of you with this Phoenix know this in the reverse thing. But I can tell you that it's the final trial when it comes to this situation that you're going through, Gemini. It's the end of the lesson. Like, there's no going back from that. Okay, so for example, if it's like a bad relationship or a challenging relationship that has been going on forever, now the lesson is learned. The bridge has been crossed. Enough is enough. It's done. The done of the done of all dones. Basically, it's like the done. And if it's like a karmic lesson or a trial or a difficult job, some of you might find yourself, maybe recently you got fired from something, but it's something that you hated, and you avoided quitting because you needed the stability or whatever, and the universe ended up just like forcing it on you, forcing the end. And you should know that a much better, more suitable financial opportunity will come along. Great, Gemini. Awesome. Was that any Geminis out there? 9 years together, just had our anniversary, but we are divorced, Aqua X, sad to have the finality. We had a session, puppy talk. I remember you. Enough with the sadness. You've been sad long enough. Just it's been a while, right? It's due time, right? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I have so many sessions, and I somehow managed to remember specific things. I don't believe in finality within relationships. I don't close doors, but adapt. Okay, that's totally cool. I understand what you mean by that, because everyone that we ever encounter kind of becomes a part of us, because the lesson that we that we start to learn and incorporate into our life are a result of the connection. So even if we're not in touch, something in them remains within us, and that's totally cool. I'm not saying like, cancel human beings, right? It's not about that. It's just about knowing when a chapter is over in order to make room for a new chapter. But I can understand that, and I respect that, even as long as it's not something that is out of fear of being without, or you're just holding on to something that hurts you, because it's different types of staying. It's very different types of staying. Okay, next one is Libra. So we're keeping the Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles on the table. And now we're going to take out an animal spirit for Libra and a rune for Libra. All right? So, animal spirit to support the messages for the full moon for Libra, please. I have the lion. Gorgeous. Let's take out a rune. Where did I put them? Right here. A rune for Libra for this full moon. A rune, message from the runes for Libra for the full moon. And Sowilo. Wow. Okay. Lion and Sowilo. So the sun. Sowilo is the rune of the sun. Lion, we can look at it as Leo, fire, sun. So success. If Gemini's specific message focused on the Nine of Swords in the reverse and what is it leading towards, then for Libras, it's already what it was leading towards, right? It's already the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, leadership, success. If you're, okay, allow me to clarify. If you're competing over something, if you're applying for something, if you are pursuing something, there's a major chance of flat out positive success and a yes for you. The lion is still and still and still and quiet and quiet and quiet until it's time to fight for its territory or for something. Okay, so for you guys, for Libras, the Nine of Swords in the reverse was a time of silence, of integration, of doing the work. But if you disappeared from people around you and from situations in your life, it's only because, every time the sun sets, it rises elsewhere, right? So if your environment thought you were away, or that your sun set or something like that, you were shining elsewhere. You were working on yourself, or you were doing something behind the scenes, or you were quiet about something that you've been very diligent about. This could be your psyche, even if we're referring to the dark night of the soul and stuff like that. But now it's the time where you rise up into the surface and declare victory or declare leadership. It's pretty cool. It's a very vital combination. So if you've been feeling a bit low, this is a time where you have a lot of chi and a lot of energy, renowned energy, and it's coming back and you're feeling stronger than ever. So the messages for Libra are hype. Also, there might be, because of the combination with the Ten of Pentacles, some sort of patriarchal figure that is highly benevolent, that wants to help you with something, that might support you in some sort of achievement or victory or a solution to some sort, or you're doing this for someone else. Does that make sense? Good, Ray, that's cool. I'm drinking apple and cinnamon tea. Yum. Okay. All right, Libras. Boom. Libra, boom. Hi from Sacramento. Hello. Okay, great. So, I love that. Great start, guys. Yeah. Aquarius. Right. So messages for Aquarius for the full moon. Support the tarot from the animal spirit. Aquarius. Message for Aquarius and the animal spirit for the full moon. Hyena. Okay. Let's take out a rune to clarify. A rune for Aquarius for the full moon to support the tarot, the message from the tarot, and from the hyena. It's also fire. I mean, the Lion King comes to mind because Libra had the lion, and now you guys have the hyena. And it's like in the Lion King, there were the lions and the hyenas. So maybe you have a beef with a Libra, or maybe a Libra has a beef with an Aqua. I don't know, but that's just kind of making a little bit of a connection. So Aquarius, rune for my amazing Aquarians for the full moon. Okay, that's good. Woo-ho. So, see the moon here, how it's divided half dark, half bright? Okay. And now we have Woo-ho. So, some of you, this Nine of Swords in the reverse, when you were in the Nine of Swords, or maybe some of you currently are, it's about battling an aspect of yourself, within yourself, that you view as a sort of hyena, okay? Something that you're either not complete with, or don't accept about yourself, or not proud of, that you feel like you don't want to be that person. It's like a shadow aspect of a character, not of a essence of a self, but like something within maybe your character of some sort that you're not fond of. So the Nine of Swords in the reverse is, and I'm saying because of the connection, because of the interaction of everything. Hyena can also be something else. It could also be someone exterior to us that we don't necessarily trust, or that put up one face, but has different agendas behind it. But with everything together, especially with Woo-ho, which is a very joyous, benefic, creative, full of life, trusting type of room, of good friendships and good cooperation. I feel like for you, the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles thing is like, the Knight of Pentacles is like the character of yourself, the person that you wish to be kind of being born and moving forward. And that person, outside of the hyena aspect that you have been trying to like either process or integrate or work on, or kind of just work on, say, from there is born this new, much more bright, positive, positivity oriented, life force oriented being birthed, and that will lead you to your Ten of Pentacles. Right? The Ten of Pentacles is like the tree of life, but as with any tree, the root, the foundation of it, our essence, is the thing that either helps it bloom or rot, right? So you're creating something within you, Aqua, a self that, like a way of walking in the world that will guide you towards a Ten of Pentacles, life, essence, etc. Does that make sense, my Aquas? Let me know. Any Aquas here want to give Okay, great. So we did air. We're going to move to fire now. Okay? So thank you, cards. Awesome. And let's bring back the runes. Great. All right. So let's clean the cards a little bit. Hello, everyone. If you're just joined, I'm doing messages for the full moon. Thank you for being here. Give it a thumbs up. Okay. So, fire. All my Aries and Leos and Sagittarius out there. For the different placements, by the way, guys. So take it for your sun, moon, rising. You know the drill, right? Venus. My Venus and Mercury are in Aries. And my Vedic sign is Aries. So, Tarot messages for the full moon for my fire signs, please. For Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Full moon for my fire signs, please. Messages for the full moon for my fire signs. The Lovers. So dramatic. Okay. I like it. 2 more. 2 more, please, for fire energies. For the full moon. What do my fire signs need to hear for this time? Okay, the Hangman really wanted to drop in the reverse. Okay. Wow. The Lovers and the Hangman in the reverse. One more. One more. For my fire signs. Oh. Okay. The Hermit. This is major. And Strength just dropped as well. I'm not going to ignore it. In reverse. I just want you to see it. First of all trump cards. 2 in the upright, 2 in the reverse. And I have 3 mutable energies, right? Gemini, Hangman, Hermit. It's like, I'm sorry, Lovers, Hangman, Hermit. It's like Gem, Pisces, and Virgo. And the Strength card in the reverse. Okay, first of all, fire signs, you guys are going through some transformation. I don't care that the Death card is not here. This is a soul level transformation. It's not even like a 3D changing a relationship, changing a job, changing a home, changing an outfit. It's like fire signs are. I have all the elements here. I have fire, earth, water, air, and they're all very massive spiritual major arcana. Arcana means advisor, in case you're not familiar. So major advisors, right? Okay, someone is really sick of being the sacrificial lamb, the saint, they're stepping out of a victim mentality. That's very interesting. They're like, I'm not playing this game anymore. I don't need to constantly be the strong one, to constantly be the one that sacrifices or does the right thing. I can take time for myself and do what I need to do for myself, regardless of how it affects my environment or my surrounding, and just choose the path that is best for me and not think necessarily how it will affect other people. And I'm really encouraging you with that. And if you feel like you're tired and you're physically just tired and you want to rest, rest. This is your soul wanting you to take time to process things and integrate fully the change. So if some of you have went through a physical injury that forced you to stay home or not, doesn't allow you to do things that you used to be able to temporarily, it was a blessing in disguise, because your soul was screaming at you that it needs time for yourself to figure out how you want to behave in the world. It's kind of similar to the air signs in that aspect, and it's kind of similar to Aqua in this aspect. Like, take this time to rest, to not be at your strongest, to not be at your holiest, and go within to figure things out. Okay, this is for the fire signs. It's very meaningful because, and also something with time. I'm getting like the sensation of time is kind of, some people feel like they can't keep track of time the way they used to, like that. The way they've been sensing time is changing. Like if they used to have like an internal clock that would kind of, they would go about it, like they would either wake up at a certain time or would just know how long they needed to get ready in the morning or between things. It's like it changed. So you find yourself either super early to things or super late to things, or like you're not sure what's going on with your internal clock and your internal compass. It's because it's what's the word? Oh my God. Mechaven. It rearranges itself. Adjusting, yes. Thank you, Patricia. It's just, so take your time to let it figure out itself. But you have to allow it, because if you're going to insist on doing things the way you've done them so far, and being the strong person or being the giving person and being the person that always does what needs to be done, like you're not letting it, then you're only going to delay. It's going to happen either way. So it's going to fight you if you won't let it. It's going to physically force you to stay put. So if you just stay put, shit won't have to happen in order to get you to stay put, right? Yeah, recalibrating. That's a good one. Okay? Some of you are at a major crossroad, and you feel like you really need to make the right decision. So it's okay to take your time with it. Now let's focus the message to each of the fire signs. So let's start with Aries, and then we'll do Leo, and then we'll do Sagittarius. Okay. Message for Aries for this full moon, please, from the animal spirit. Animal spirit for Aries for the full moon. Animal spirit for Aries for the full moon. Panther. What are you yelling at? Don't yell at me. Is anybody yelling at you? Rune for Aries, please, for this full moon. Isa. That's how Isa is, but it felt like this, like lying down. So the energies are high level, drama. Okay. Someone is furious at a delay, or at a halt, or at a break, or at a distance. Someone is mad at it, and they're not accepting. They're like, why is this happening? Aries, remember what I said from the tarot. Kol akava letova. Every delay is for the better. If something is happening right now that is delaying you in some way, or is uncomfortable, or isn't going according to your plan, it's really for your good. You can't see it right now because you're from your specific perspective, but work on changing the perspective. And even if you can't see right now how it's benefiting you, please go into your humble space, because we can't possibly know it all. Maybe in a few days or a few weeks or a few months or a few years, who knows, things will all get super clear, and you'll look back and be like, oh my God, that was the luckiest thing. That was a blessing in disguise. Okay? Now, someone might also be mad around you. Like you might be dealing with some energies that are just not nice. They will run themselves down. Imagine if someone's shouting at you, just stand there and imagine light around you and let them burn themselves out. Okay? Someone has a beef with you, has an issue with you, don't play the game. Let them play the game alone. Let them be mad alone. Don't retaliate, don't answer, don't communicate back, because that will just throw fuel into the fire. Especially right now, things are super flammable in this full moon. Just let them fight with themselves. They'll end up defeating themselves. Someone sends you tons of like really angry text messages and you absolutely did nothing wrong or whatever, or you know it's not right. If they're right and and they each case to its own, but if it's just a really negative energy that you're like, but what WTF, like why, what, oh my god, this is crazy. Don't respond. Don't be tempted. They will burn themselves out. No, don't kill them with kindness. Don't. I mean, I appreciate but like nothing. Don't be harsh on them. Don't be kind of nothing. Don't put any energy. Anger and kindness are energy. Don't give any energy. If you'll be kind, it will somehow get them even more upset. I don't know. Like just. Okay, asking a fire sign to chill. I know it's a little bit funny. It's like they'll burn you for just saying that. Just kidding. Love my fire signs. All right, Aries, thank you. Let's go to Leo. It's like the animals and the runes are just... They never heard of political correctness. The tarot, the tarot has been around from like, the mid of the millennia, for like 14th to 15th to 1600s, where political correctness was a thing, where society is a thing, but social norms. But animals and runes are so primal and so hardcore. It's like they'll just say it. Leo. Message for Leo for this full moon, please. Aww. The gazelle. So much fire is coming out from the animal kingdom. Well, it is an Aries full moon. It's a very fiery full moon. Okay, rune for Leos for this full moon. Rune for Leo. Pedro. Okay. All right. There is this is interesting. Someone wants to tell you a secret, Leo. Or someone is telling you a secret, or you're holding someone else's secret. You want to tell your secret to someone special. It's a very it's something that you hold dear to your heart, and this person that you trust, you put your trust in, and share something with them. There's something very magical to them, like very mysterious and it's somewhat ancient, and they're delicate but intense. And some of you might be experiencing a very magical experience with someone around this full moon, like an encounter or an interaction or a conversation, something that will feel almost mystical, and like from a different, like almost like you're moving back in time to a magical period in time, or maybe you're walking around the streets of Paris, something of that sort. Into the light, thank you so much for the $8.97. I really appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It has a romantic scent to it. I think someone is surrendering to something. Someone is letting go because of. I'm also taking under consideration the tarot. Someone letting go of trying to control a situation or understand a situation, and they're just opening up to the experience, and you won't regret it because I feel magic will come of it. You're about to experience something very special that you haven't before with someone special. Nice. Okay, Leo, this is and it's like a very inviting energy that is just sitting there and is like giving you the choice. Okay, do you want to come with me or do you not want to come with me? It's up to you. But it's not an imposing or controlling energy. It's just, it sits there and it's like, and you can't say no. You're like, yes, I'm coming. It's bewitching almost. It's like something very bewitching to this sound. I like this, Leo. Whoever person this is, or like, I think some of you might be going with someone, the lovers and all that, going with someone that maybe it was, you had like problems with being with them or giving this an opportunity or a chance because something societal or something of the norm or of the culture, like you didn't feel it will be aligned or that it doesn't make sense in some way, that you're just dropping the resistance and following the magic. And it's so fun. Oh my God, Leo, it's great. Katie, thank you so very much for the $9.99. I really appreciate you guys supporting me in this way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. Leo, that was awesome. Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Saggies. Are my Saggies ready? Thank you, XXZ stat IXX. I hope I said it correct. For the $2.22. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, you guys don't understand how much, how great it feels to receive, any sort of gratitude. Just like seeing that what I do helps or works, or that you appreciate it, it means a lot to me. It gives me energy to do what I do. Thank you. Okay, so Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius for this full moon in Aries. Sagittarius. I still have in front of me Lovers, Hangman, Virgo, and Strength. So I'm taking them under consideration. Message for Sagittarius for this full moon. Talk. Runes. Runes for Sagittarius for this full moon. Someone is on the go. On the go. Wow. No decent, it's upright. Gemini had no decent in reverse. Okay. Sagittarius are on the go. They're leaving one thing and going to another thing. It's a very sharp flight. And they're very goal oriented. They're focused. They have you guys have your eyes on something. You're going from one place towards, it's not that you're as much as, I mean, obviously when you move from one place to another, you're leaving that place and then there's another, but sometimes like with Geminis, they were mostly focused on the thing that is ending and the pain of it and handling it because it was bigger for them sensation wise. With Sagittarius, they're more focused on where they're heading towards because it's so clear to them. There's something that is very clear to Sagittarius of like the direction that they're taking and why they're taking that direction. The one thing I can say, do your thing, move fast, move accurate, move towards something, but make sure that you can see the path and that it's clear and open and you're not going to hit branches as you dive in your flight. Does that make sense? Hi, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Once in a while, I manage to take a glimpse. Okay, but it's like some of you are also rushing towards some sort of an ending of something in order to have the new start. It's like if it's love, some of you are rushing to end something so you can begin something with someone. If it's career or work, some of you are at a job and you already put in your resignation and now you just have to wait the couple of weeks before you can really leave and start the new job that is waiting for you. And you're like, you know, something like that. It's something, if I connect this to the tarot cards, that you used to sacrifice a lot for, you used to wait around for, you used to take your time for it and sacrifice a lot. And think about them or that or whatever. So you lingered in it. And now you're like, no, I'm done. I can't. And it's like once you're out, you're out. You're like from 0 to 100 kind of thing. The Sag in me says, yup, okay, great, cool. Hopefully Sag is leaving their karmic marriage. Joshua says he loves Israel. Cool. All right. Great. How are you guys feeling so far? Message is good? Okay. Now we're doing water signs. Where is that here? Water signs. Who's a water sign? Is there Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in the house? Oh, Cancer rising. And I have tons of placements in Scorpio. And my midheaven is in Pisces. I'm also watery. There's like a motorcycle outside that's doing so much noise, like, yeah, we know you're there. Okay. You have a motorcycle. Cool. But be quiet. We're trying to do some spiritual work here. People are so... Okay. Let's start with Cancer, then Scorpio, then Pisces. Message from the tarot. Oh, actually, sorry, for all the water signs. We're doing the tarot first. So first, all the water signs. Message for my water signs for the full moon, please. Ooh! Hi, Knight of Cups. First card out, Knight of Cups. And message for my water signs for this full moon. 2 more cards. Let's pull 2 more. The Fool. It kind of fell in the reverse, but I'm feeling it that it wants to be in the upright. Wow. 1 more. Water signs. This is interesting. Very interesting. One more card for my water signs. The Wheel of Fortune really wanted to come out in reverse, so I'm going to let it. So, Knight of Cups, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's turning back the wheel of time to start something anew. You know, like the revolving, no, not revolving doors. That's not the movie. It's like, there's a different movie. I forget. So it's almost like wanting to go back in time and do things completely different. Some of my water signs out there want to, you're going to offer someone, or someone is going to offer you to be like, can we do this again, anew, like erase the past, like nothing happened, like hi my name is, and just like the past never happened. And I think you're going to try. Now, here's the catch. It's all good and fun and dandy. But the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's telling me that, and I'm going to check specifically to each of the water signs how it will affect them, but what is done, right? So even if we pretend that nothing happened, it all happened. Now, it happened in a way that affected us, right? It created something. It's almost like when I think I spoke of it in one of my videos like a year ago, probably for Taurus. When you throw a rock into the river, at first there are waves, okay? The rock was the beginning, and then cause and effect, action, reaction, the stone dropped into the water, and now there's the ripple effect. And you can tell something's going on, okay. And then let's say we're going back in time to pretend that nothing happened and start anew. That's when the waters calm down, and it's like there was never a stone, and they go back to how they were, except that they will never be the way they were because the stone is there. Okay, so even if on the surface seemingly we can pretend that nothing happened, the stone is in the waters. It's the thing that was said, the thing that was done, the thing where the things are sitting in the heart, sitting in the gut, sitting in the subconscious, whatever. So this is my advice to you. If you truly want to start anew or give something another chance, but like erasing what was, first take out the stone. Dive deep, grab the stone and take it out of the waters. How do you do that? By talking your ass off about what was. Having a conversation that really analyzes and talks through all of it. Okay, and if we're starting again, how are things going to be different? In what way? What is going to be done? Like, it can't just be like, okay, nothing happened, but it will work for a day or two, and then it will go back to stir within one of you or the two of you or whatever this is. And it's like, it's not going to work. So if you want it to work, it sounds great, but if you want it to work, here's my advice. Then take the stone out of the water by diving deep and doing the uncomfortable thing and handling what was. The stone was thrown. We wish we didn't throw it out. We can't just pretend we didn't just because the waters are still now. Go in there and take the stone out. Heal the thing. Okay, great. Does that make sense? All right, let's focus on the specific water signs. Also, yeah, someone might be like, hey, let's take an adventure, do something risky, that will feel super fun, but then, if let's just say, take like risks that are safe. What do I mean by that? Like if you're bungee jumping, jump with a rope. Okay, if you want to take your car and drive off to the wilderness and have an adventure in the nature, make sure someone knows that you're going and is like 3 days from now, if I'm not back, then have them search the premises that you want. Like take precautions, like take the adventure, do something fun, but things might go a little bit not as smooth as you might expect them to. So just be smart about the adventure, whatever this is, for whoever, it might be relevant for. Okay, animal spirit, let's start with Cancer for this full moon. Scorpio, okay, Cancer, so you might have something either in the message of Scorpio for you, or you're literally, involved with Scorpio. Runes for Cancer for this full moon. Moon for Cancer for this message for this full moon. And it's another fire energy, by the way. All the animals were fire so far. It's crazy. Message for Cancer for this full moon from the runes. The Elk. It's going to be long, an hour and 2 minutes. Wow, we're in the water sense. Okay. Sorry, I'm going into the. I'm trying to focus on the Scorpio and the Bilk. It's interesting. I'm getting a mother figure. Some of you out there, there's some really deep emotions that has to do with the mother figure. So this whole analogy of throwing the stone into the waters and now starting anew as if it never happened. You guys, if this has to do with a parent or a relationship with a parent or a mother of some sort, you guys need to process some things. You can't just pretend like nothing happened. Okay? Some of you it has to do with a mother. Some of you it has to do with your femininity. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm getting something difficult. Women who went through a difficult sexual experience in their past. This full moon energies might bring it up to the surface. You'll either remember it or feel it or think about it, or like you deserve to heal from this and start anew. I'm getting some feminines who are telling someone for the first time, like telling their boyfriend or telling someone they're involved with, hey, this has happened to me, or hey, this is affecting me, or hey, this is the story. If it's not a sexual difficult experience, it could be like a relationship with a parent of some sort, and you really want like that feminine want the relationship or the connection to be truthful and honest and sincere and clean. So it's like she's sharing it. So if you're a masculine here listening, and you might suddenly experience it from someone in your life you're involved with, be patient and accepting and super loving, and don't freak out and not know what to do with it. Just contain it. Just listen. You can't fix it. You're not supposed to fix it. Being there will fix it. Just being there will fix it. Okay, and for the feminine who's doing this, I mean, that's very brave, and I wish you best of luck, and I'm supporting you. Okay, so that's for some of you. For some of you, I got like a masculine that wants to free themselves from a very intense connection with their mother. Like she might be super involved in their life, like over involved in their life, or really, really involved in his relationships, or is in a romantic relationship, like to the point of like it's inappropriate in a way. Know to set boundaries. Like sometimes it's great that your mother is the best friend, but sometimes it's just like if you, okay, for example, I'm getting like if you talk to her about your sex life with your partner and you go into details, I mean, first of all, it's, I don't know, I find it a little bit awkward, but also it's not very respectful to your partner. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, like something about the boundaries there needs to be clear. And someone's trying to snap out of the mama boy kind of thing and just start anew and kind of start their own cycle. But it seems like life keeps kind of challenging them in a way. And you know what? It's part of the challenge. Just do it anyway. Because guess what? When you leave your mother's embrace, life will happen. You know, things will happen. That's the whole point of being an adult, handling life and not expecting someone else to do it for you. Like, of course, it's going to be hard sometimes. If you feel like life is challenging you and kind of not allowing you to do so, well, that's the entire point of it. You need to learn how to handle that. Or, yeah, so if it's not you, if it's someone that you're involved with or you know, then you should know that they're going through that and maybe support their journey while they do that. Okay, that was interesting. I just didn't expect it. There's an aspect of healing the divine feminine in you. So if you're a feminine, then it's what I described, for example. If you're a masculine, then you know it's how your relationship with your mother is affecting you or has affected you with your romantic relationships, you know. Okay, Scorpio. Dun, dun, dun. Scorpio for the full moon, please. Message for Scorpio for the full moon. Oh, peacock. Hey, peacock. And your ex is like your mother. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, so rune for Scorpio for the full moon. Oh! So peacock and ansus right here. This is very interesting. Okay, some of you have a friend who talks too much. And you're like, stop talking. Please stop. You love them and they mean well, but you're like in a mood or in a situation that you're like, just please stop talking. So that's one thing that just came up. Scorpios. You want to do something special, something different, something new that no one thought of before. And you're like, how do I how can I be original in this? How can I be different in this? How can I do something that is unique and special and true and virtuous, but is unique to me? Either you're writing something or working on something or planning something or just being in your head in a very creative way, thinking. Some of you are thinking about a creative way to communicate with someone. And some of you are literally planning costumes for Halloween. And like, okay, what can I do for Halloween? I know it sounds like goofy, this message, but what I got is a little bit goofy. It's like, it's very playful almost. Like some of you just want to have a good time and have fun and just look at things from a different perspective and just let go of the intensity. Does that make sense? To tell Scorpio to let go of the intensity. And some of you are reaching out to a good friend for an advice, or someone is reaching out to you as a good friend for advice. And that person that is being reached out for is viewed as someone who, has a very wide perspective, that sees things in like from all different angles. So you might trust their opinion, but then it might end up just confusing you in a way. So come to this conversation from a place of like, okay, I'm going to take what they have to give, but then I'm going to make my own decisions. Does that make sense? Oh, your middle son is a Scorpio and he thinks you talk too much. Oh my God. That's hysterical. Oh my God. Okay, cool. Well, maybe this was for you. That is so funny. Yeah, he's like, he respects you, but he's like, too much. Okay. All right. Was that clear? I feel like it was a very clear, specific, direct message for my Scorpios. Okay, great. Awesome. So that leaves us with Pisces. Pisces, are you guys ready? That's so funny. Message for Pisces for this full moon, please. I actually thought that maybe this method will work faster, but it's actually slower. Oh well. So, message for this full moon for my Pisceans. Message for Pisces for this full moon, please. Okay, so 2 cards fell. Cobra and Hawk. Pisces, what are you hunting? Or who's hunting you? This is a very intense energy. Someone wants an opportunity to show you what they're made of. Or you want the opportunity to show someone what you're made of. You're very adamant about it. Very passionate about it. And I'm getting an energy that isn't taking no for an answer. So I don't know. It might be super sexy if it's mutual. It might be a little bit abrasive if it's not mutual. So each of you will, play out differently a little bit. Some of you are, it's like a complete change of direction, like a complete turnaround, and like you wanted to take this turn, but then something caught your eye, or like new information came in, or is about to come in, and you're like, shh, and there, kind of thing. Interesting. I'm still connecting this to the tarot as well. Runes for Pisces for this full moon. It was, yeah, you're on the go. Or someone is on the go towards you. It was. Someone is redirecting themselves towards you. There's a sense of redirect. Like they were on a very direct path towards one thing, and I'm seeing them make a sharp turn towards something else. So if it's you, you're doing a turn towards something, or someone might be like, one way was Pisces. Like, it's like, I'm also getting this is weird. Like two entities that may have had like might have been conflicted with each other at a disagreement, or like going against each other of some sort, suddenly cooperating. You know, like when you don't like each other, but then you have a mutual enemy, so you cooperate for the time being. Something like this, something like that. And this is very specific for some of you. And some of you are moving away because you're scared of someone or of something. And I know it's very, very specific. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's not yours. But I feel like an escape route for some of you. For those of you that this speaks to, it will go well. You'll be okay, and you will evade whatever this is that you're worried about. Okay. That was interesting. That was interesting. You guys are always interesting. Okay. Earth. You ready for Earth? Last but not least, right? Who's ready for Earth? I'm ready. So, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Finally. If anyone would like to timestamp this, I'm sorry, I should have said it in the beginning, and then someone would have, written it down. Oh well. If you're watching this now, and if you want to timestamp, the Lovers fell, but I'll remember it. I wasn't focused on Earth. Earth for this full moon. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Messages from my Earth signs for this full moon. Messages for my Earth sign for this full moon. Tarot for my Earth sign for this full moon, please. Waiting for the cards. Okay, King of Swords. Some more. He fell semi in the reverse, semi in the upright, so I'll kind of play with it depending on what I'm getting for each of you guys. Too much. The Page of Swords fell in the reverse. Now we have the Four of Cups as well. I didn't take the Page of Swords in the reverse because it was a part of a big bag. Okay. And Seven of Swords. King of Swords, Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. Because I have in mind the Page of Swords in the reverse that came up, some of you are having really difficult conversations. Like very difficult, challenging conversations with either people or even with yourselves. Some of you are gossiping. Some of you feel like you are being gossiped at. Some of you are not trusting the words of people around you. Maybe you're having a conversation with someone and you just don't believe what they're saying. Another card really wants to come out. One more card, please, for my earth signs. 3 of Cups. This is interesting because the way it's the way they want it to be choreographed and staged, it's like 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, then 4 of Cups, and King of Swords. So it's like someone is trying to move away from a situation where they had a divided attention, let's say it at that, with different people or different energies, and they're trying to kind of slip out of the party, either literal or metaphoric, and just talk to one specific person they want to talk to, or just focus on one specific person they want to focus on. But there's a lack of trust. Some of you, this person is sincere. Some of you is not. Let's check specifically the signs. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capi. So, supporting messages for my Taurus for this full moon, please. Support these messages with animal spirit for Taurus for this full moon. Message for Taurus for this full moon. Dear. Okay. Vivi Kim, thank you for the 2,500. What is that? What kind of currency is that? I'm sure it's not dollars, but thank you anyway. Like, thank you so very much. I'm just curious which currency is that. Yeah, let me know. But thank you. Very grateful. Okay, so for Taurus, we have the deer. And let's take out a rune. Aw. And this is earth energy. I think it's the first card that is earth. Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. Runes for my Taurus. For this full moon. Also Ahwaz. Okay, so the deer is a very pure energy. It's very gentle. And it's in movement, because Ahwaz is movement of some sort. It could be inner movement, it could be physical movement, but there's some sort of I'm getting clearing friendships. Like sorting out through who you speak with. Okay, so Taurus, and this full moon, some of you will be figuring out who you can trust, who you cannot trust, who you can talk to, who you can't talk to. And with this deer, I'm getting that you have a very supportive, good vibe energy around you that you can very much so speak with and trust. Like okay, you may have history with like people that you trusted and then you realize that you shouldn't have trusted, or that betrayed your confidence, and that created some sort of tense or mistrust. Okay, then who can I speak with? Who can I say this to? Who can I communicate with in regards to things that I care about? So it created a little bit of insecurity, but now I'm getting that it's getting like healed or sorted out by some sort of energy around you that is very sincere and authentic and trustworthy. So it's a wand from Korea. Okay, cool. Thank you. Good to know. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Vivi. I really appreciate this. And hello to Korea. North Korea or South Korea? I'm just curious. Vivi, are you from North Korea or South Korea? Just kind of curious. We're not going to go into a conversation about it. Don't worry, I'm not going to. North Korea. Well, you don't know. You're not Vivi. I'm going to let her answer. Anyway, okay. So yeah, Taurus. Someone might ask you to go somewhere with them to have a conversation. That's also something I'm getting. Where you might encounter a deer or a horse. I'm not kidding. It was the rune of the horse, and a deer will is a deer. And it's just, it comes up, it suddenly comes up pretty strongly. Like horse and deer. Something very noble and friendly and trustworthy in it. Of course, every single one of you will differ, so listen to your intuition. But this feels good for you guys, okay? Great. So let's move on. Are there Tauruses in the house that can tell me? Yeah, Vivi, I guess I actually had a hunch that you're from South Korea. I had a hunch. Okay, that's why when he said North Korea, I was like, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, goodness. I am Taurus rising and Cappy Moon. Okay. I have been going through just that with the people in my life. I got some great soul kin now. Yay! So, great. This adds up. Okay. So, message for my Virgos. Let's complete this message from the tarot for this full moon for Ooh. Golden egg. Virgo. Nicely done. Runes for Virgo for this full moon in Aries. Runes for Virgo. This is the third time now these comes up. We had it for Gemini, we had it for Aqua, and now we have it for Virgo. Can you see? The Virgos that I'm speaking to, on the other hand, are holding their cards close to their heart. They're still unsure who they can trust or not trust with something. And they're waiting it out to see if this person is someone they can talk to about it or not, share. I feel like some Virgos out there are testing someone. Can I trust this person with my secrets? Can I trust this person with my heart? Can I trust this person with my knowledge? Can I trust this person with my home? All kinds of stuff like that. And they're having someone go through trials. And it's like, Virgo, you trust everyone. Okay, great for you. Great for you. I don't know if I believe that, but great for you. But the person that this is relevant for, I'm getting someone who has really had their treasures taken from them, or they trusted the wrong people. Similarly, like to Taurus, but unlike Taurus right now, they still don't necessarily feel like they can trust something with someone. Or some of you have trusted something and it turned out to not be a good idea, and now you're like bringing it back to your heart and be like, no, I'm the only thing that is going to take care of this. Okay, Mama Jama, you see UB that just wrote slut? Take them out, please. None of that. No testing. There's no testing. Take them out. There's no waiting. There's no give you another chance. If someone talks like that, out immediately. Please, thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, take UB out. If he just wrote slut, I don't wanna handle this. Please, can you take him out? Thank you. No, but don't just delete the message. Take them out. Thank you. Great. Awesome. Perfect. But not timed out. I don't know what that is. Like completely, I don't want them on my sphere at all. No one talks like that on my channel. No one tells someone that. No. This is a safe space. Okay, and anyone who makes someone feel unsafe is out in a second. Like not even a second, no second chance. Thank you, great. Sorry, Virgos, back to you guys. Oh, there's another thing coming up. There's someone that is very special to you that you're keeping a secret. Maybe you started something really great and it feels so good and you're scared of telling anybody, so the energy won't phase out, or jealousy or jealous energies won't affect it. And you're just being like, I don't want to tell anybody about it, it's too unique, or you're afraid to touch it so it won't mess up. Oh, I'm getting someone that is in a friendship with someone and they really cherish the friendship and they really care about that person and they don't want to be involved with them romantically, although there is mutual feelings there, because they're scared of, if it will end, then they're scared of losing them. Virgo, there are no certainties. And I understand your hesitance. I understand why you feel that way, but like, if it's there, it's because it wants to have a chance, you know? We're never given any passion or skill or talent or a dream that isn't meant to be lived. And if you suppress something, and I'm not referring to, God forbid, people like try to impose themselves or force themselves on someone else just because they have passion for them, but they're not interested. I mean, if it's something mutual, if there's something real there, then it's like, you know what it's like? It's like stepping over a plant and not letting it grow because you're scared, you know, an animal coming will eat it. But then you don't even give it a chance to live. So it doesn't even matter. You're killing it before it gets a chance to live. You know? It's the same kind of thing. So if this is relevant to you, then I can only advise to give it a chance, but of course it's up to you. Okay. Interesting. All right. Cool. I hope that helped you guys, Virgos. That was cool. Is this last now? Are we in Capricorn? Oh my God. Are there any Capris in the house? Any Capris in the house? Now we're giving a message to Capricorn. Hearts are meant to be risked. No fear here. Yeah. You know, a boat is meant to sail. It's not meant to be docked forever. If you're scared of, something happened to the boat and you never let it sail, then you're not letting it be what it is. So it might as well drown because it doesn't get a chance to live, right? There's a passion in your heart and you're scared of letting it, of expressing it because you're worried that it will die. By doing so, you're already killing it and hurting it, So you might as well give it a chance. Okay, Cappies. Capricorns. For this full moon, last but not least. My amazing Capricorns, message for this full moon. The animal spirit. Bat. Nice. And the rune for Capricorn for this full moon. And he's like just flying in the, you have a full moon right here. Can you see it? That is so cool. Runes for Cappy for the full moon. Okay. So here's the thing. Eholfel but it also kind of fell in the reverse and then jumped up, and then it was kind of funny. So I'm going to treat it as upright, but also a little bit have in mind that it's in reverse with the back. Okay, you want to look at them both together? Okay, I'm getting a secretive energy, especially with the Seven of Swords here kind of thing. Someone wants to... Okay, that's why Ehor was in the upright, but and in the reverse. So the intent is Ehor in the upright. What does that mean? The intent is protective. The intent is helpful. The intent is to do something for someone, or maybe this is someone thinking that for you, right? Or someone wants to do something for you. But for some reason, it needs to be done quietly or discreetly, and out of the eyes of others in a way. I'm not sure what this is. It's very interesting. Any Capricorns here? So I'm getting a Capricorn that has someone that wants to help them with something, but they can't have people know about it, so it's going to be done quietly. Or the Capricorn itself wants to help someone, but for some reason other people can't know, so it needs to be done discreetly. That's very interesting. I don't know if there's Capricorns here that can confirm or not confirm if this speaks to them. Cappies? Okay, well, maybe someone will watch this after the live and it will help them or be their message. Capricorn, there's someone out there that wants to help you, but quietly, and accept that there's, for some reason, a good reason for that. I don't know what this is. Or you want to do that for someone. And, you know, if you feel like you have to do it quietly for some reason, okay. I mean, I don't know what this is, so I can't judge you for anything. It comes with the greatest intentions, and that, you know, Ehor is a very protective, loving, good friendships, good guidance type of rune. So it can't be bad. And the bad, you know, they see without eyes. So sometimes, you know, truth isn't black and white. So I'm getting someone that knows a certain truth about what the right thing is to do, but maybe it's not black and white, the type of right thing. So maybe it won't be accepted by people around them or something like that, or understood, which is the reason why they have to do it quietly. Okay. Great. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful for you guys. If anyone can timestamp this, I would be super grateful, and probably other viewers would be too. But this is for sun, moon, rising, and other placements, so watching all of it won't hurt, that's for sure. And these are messages for this coming days, week, or whenever you're watching this. It's like condensed energies for this full moon, or whatever full moon you're watching this on. And the general readings for the entire zodiac are already up on my channel. In case you're new to my channel and you're not familiar, I generally do a video for each sign every month. So they're all up already for October. And also the extendeds on Vimeo that focus on love, on you and your person, are up on Vimeo. We'll link it below as well in the information box. If you want to check out, you know, a double pentagram spread that sees into the dynamic between you and your person of interest for this month. You can book a private reading with me. It's the existentialshift.as.me. I will link it below as well. Tarot Masterclass, guys, if you want to learn how to do what I do, or just learn how to be an existential shifter, my online Tarot Masterclass is a gathering of pre-recorded online classes that I made. It took me a year. It's like 90 classes. I teach how to be a tarochi and an existential shifter. Why? Because it's, you know, the tarot has a lot of layers. It's not just about the interpretation in a reading. It has spiritual lessons and energy work. It's a life path. So basically learning the way of the tarochi Anyway, the way I taught it anyway is basically a life path. Is learning how to live in a way. So check that out below. What else? I think I said it all. 2019 Ministers of Magic, they extended for 2019 because it's the last 2-3 months for the year. I really reduced the price into a package deal of all 12 videos for like $12. So it sums up to like $1 per video. So if you want to see like what's going on with the next final 3 months of the year, check it out, and also kind of look back at how the year went by and make the connections. So feel free to check it out as well. That's it, guys. I love you very, very much. Join me on Instagram, the Existential Shift, and have an amazing, amazing night. You're most welcome. I love you all. To the moon and back, and to the moon and back. Chag Sameach. Oh my God, it's a Jewish holiday. It's Sukkot. I'm such a dork. Chag Sameach. Sukkot Sameach. I forgot. I completely forgot. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.